So if the Callista is not able to get online with a couple of her core items, they may have some trouble going up against Misfortune versus Callista, as we see a potential dive here in the bottom lane.
Yeah, teleport's going to come in. Flash double flay as Secret is going to be tanking up that turret. He's already fallen down, but Ixu's going to be able to return the
Obviously, Hybrid was still left alive, so he was able to make something out of it, but he's in trouble now.
He's just going to straight up face check as Iroh gets himself onto the lantern, and it gets
it out. Maybe even gets ahead. Barely not able to catch up.
As Infernal Drake is going to be taken as soon as possible. Ixu will be down here as there's the equalizer, but he didn't know that Tarzan was in the area, and he's going to donate not only this minion wave, but also some more kills over to Griffin as Viper happily takes that turret shot. As now Ornhorn comes in and Cover's in trouble as well. Once again behind enemy lines as the Paddle Star is not going to do anything. And Griffin
that Herald, so they weren't able to immediately put it down. So that locked up Flawless in the top lane. Ixu was also late to the bottom.
Goes down from Tarzan, but that's not going to be in time, and Hybrid with the Rend will help lock down the Drake. That's enough of a lead, right? Like, you don't need to look at the gold there. Like, their composition has done its job if they've locked that one down. So, Soul Point now in APK's hands for all of the remaining.
And Antara to have their full kits ready to go if Griffin wants to be the one who starts the fight. APK not going to finalize that turret.
Solar Flare as Cover finds Iroh just gone golden on top of his lantern. The flash does another one is going to head to the ether, but the trouble bubble will land onto Yukal. Hook is going to go wide there as Secret is going to have to utilize the Fate's Call as there's the playback onto Antara. Really good exhaust onto Hybrid there, but Antara going down very, very low. Cover landing one onto Yukal there as Antara has to be so careful. He's going to have to get out of there. Cover dives on him, but misses another bubble, and APK have jumped onto this Drake at the earliest opportunity. No kills to go down, and Tara does have his teleport available as Flawless diving back forward. They do lock down the Ocean Soul.
No.
And now Hybrid looking to bounce over this wall. He will have to flash, but they will make it to relative safety.
There's two heals, you're right. There are two heals.
Well, there's the Ornhorn as Iroh is going to dive on in. Bullet time is immediately stopped though as Flawless. Big wall in the front line. The rest of APK, though, now trying to escape. Good Lantern gets Ixu to safety. 1-for-1 trade in the end. Jungler for support. And Griffin will have control of this mid lane as they press on forward. Now APK just posturing here up against Griffin as once again it's an open field fight. Flawless looking for his opportunity to get in. There's the Cataclysm onto the front line. Iroh getting taken down very low. Bullet time not quite getting the value as Hybrid. It's actually been fantastic. It's been impossible for Flawless to jump on top of him as he steals away the red buff from Griffin, and now good pillar from Tarzan will put them in position. Hybrid has to flash eventually as the equalizer has to be walked down by everyone. I mean, Griffin are just melting at the hands of that Rumble. Oh my god.
You could tell Viper was just trying to hide. He was like, are we really going to fight? Because I don't want to walk through this. And now we have the Elder Dragon up. Griffin
Flawless out of position. Ooh, able to flag and drag, gets himself to relative safety. Cover with his Banshee's Veil, looking to come in as Griffin will start this Elder Drake up. Bubble is going to land on Yukal in the back line, who doesn't have Cleanse available. Now Ixu from the brush. And this Dragon's doing a lot of damage. APK in the meantime are just regenning with their Ocean Drakes. Solar Flare not going to find the mark. Great double play there as Iroh should be taken down pretty early. Another Bullet time doing a lot of work as Ixu goes golden in the backline, but Paddlestar is also mitigated by another stopwatch.
Lista, can they finish it off?
Yeah, they're looking to try and roll the dice on this one. As you can see, they are able to lock that one down. They give up only their job. The neutral objectives, 100% of them this game, have gone to APK. They got both Heralds, they got
out in a couple seconds, but they'll utilize it for 1 or 2 turrets. But if they're not able to take it,
a lot of buttons now on cooldown. Subjugate and the Emperor's Divide plus the Solar Flare, all utilized for that one as Cover does land a really good bubble. And now Iroh looking to try and get on in there. They should be able to take down Cover here, despite the Ocean Soul being pretty frustrating.
Ixu?
And there goes Ixu also. I'm not sure what he was doing from now on, just to remember.
Yeah, just upgrade Rabadons and it suddenly becomes Wooglets.
Yep, the dream. Is now Ixu. We'll see whether he actually gets caught out. He does have a Zhonya's. He's not going to use it just yet. He's going down very, very low. Flash from Hybrid. Ixu's still on the run. Gets himself a heal. Secret's going to get out. There's an equalizer to try and deter Griffin, but Yukal's over the wall. He's desperate to try and start this fight as Hybrid does still have his GA, remember, and he's going to go down to it now. Flawless not opting in for any fights. And this is the problem with a GA sometimes. Sometimes you're in the middle of 4 people, and you're just going to die.
You could just tell what Hybrid was thinking. He was like, guys, if you can just come in and CC, I can clean up this fight. And then he just gets caught against the wall. But this is the problem. I mean, we talked about how APK had a bit of a expiration date on their composition, and they're just not nearly tanky enough to allow Hybrid to get into a late game.
That was a questionable ultimate, as I don't think Ixu had a Zonya's button. I don't know when he used it, but this is the end of the game, guys. Griffin, they waited just long enough. The greatly reluctant fighters just didn't fight until there was that one time where they could win. I don't know whether the Aatrox is the thing that's going to make us happy, and it's going to come in again.
Okay. I mean, I feel like help in mid instead of for Drake, and there were constantly other pings that were drawing his attention away from the objective he had in mind. But they're not able to make any damage. Hybrid's very low.
Yeah, that's the flash dredge line. Instantly, 2 teleports coming down. As there's Make It Rain, Ixu dives onto Iroh. Should be able to lock down that kill, and he does. As Secret flashes and survives. And Ixu is just gigantic in this front line. Now Flawless there with him. Doesn't have the ultimate available as he's only level 5. And there's no bottom lane attention towards that area. And Flawless is going to get the King's Tribute, gets a whole lot of his health.
Stay alive. Now, Secret doesn't have the flash, so can't jump in there too far ahead. Cover not going to get the hit. The teleport's coming in early.
Yeah, and a very early Devour as well, so that's not going to be available. As, oh my god, the damage onto Tarzan already taken down by Cover. His Equalizer is put down, but APK are ignoring it as Cover's picked up a flash that he managed to hijack there, and Ixu grabs yet another kill. Great Trouble Bubble will land there by Cover and flashes forward, grabs the kill with more sparkles, and this is...
Still trying to get a little bit of that's scary. A lot of damage onto Hybrid as well, though. He goes in for the jump and just knowing how far ahead he was of the team.
Yep, Trouble Bubble comes in. Cover does get a bit of extra movement speed there as Viper comes on down. Good night.
See you don't have is also information you have, of course, and so kind of makes that mistake, and that opens up Griffin. I don't know if it was as necessary. I think this slows down Untara's power overall quite a bit. So when he's trying to put down the
dance pretty effectively at this point in time, as Hail of Arrows comes down, Devour from Secret once again is going to deny all of the fun of the Varus as Ixu gets into the backline. Untara in trouble as Iroh gets a pretty decent ultimate, but my god, the Battlestar damage as it's a double kill here for Cover. Now
by it, but the side of Griffin was melting so quickly, and this really speaks miles about what Ixu's able to do.
All of their champions aren't necessarily ones that are going to decay to any excessive number. As Ixu pushes towards the bottom side, he's got his Aegis of Soul, and Ixu does get into the backline. Viper having to flash immediately. APK will take the Drake, and Ixu might be the sacrifice, but Secret gets that Devour back up again, and Hybrid eviscerates their support. Tarzan taking down some chickens, but he's doing that
on that inner turret, and APK Ixu playing that so well, and having trust,
Yeah, Untara out of position. Abyssal Voyage working out very, very nicely. And goodbye, Mr. Rumble. I think this is just over, guys. I just don't think that Griffin has...
Devour lands on the Equalizer, but still is able to get out, also with the heal coming in from Cover. And Cover, despite all of that, keeping his eye.
Aatrox are always... I don't know whether it feels good to give those player the games out, you know? Because I don't want to encourage them to play these champions anymore. I think they have skill count up the amount of points that both Ixu and Cover get. And, Ixu losing some points there. And then Cover's back in the lead.
That's pretty fair.
That bubble is going to land, but doesn't have Paddlestar because he missed the previous one. But it's now a 2-2-1, and APK will be able to just slowly, via War of Attrition, take down these turrets. There's the Emperor's Divide. Hybrid jumps out of it, though. Flashes! The fadeaway jump shot was so sick! And now Untara's not going to be able to finish this one off. Hybrid gets 7 points on that player of the game score. And I think he may have just won it here, as Cover's going to take down this inhibitor turret. Ixu had already finished his. And now Griffin probably watching the beginning of the end.
Yeah, APK is just playing so much cleaner. than in game 1. They're taking down the objectives after this Baron, which is exactly what you want, of course, once you get that buff. And that maneuver from the duo, Secret and Hybrid. Secret devouring Hybrid right before the Emperor's Divide comes out, so that they're not both locked down.
What the heck? He just murders Viper. Nothing that he can do about it. And now Tarzan running to his fountain. I don't know how safe that is, my friend. Ixu is just a machine right here. That's 5 points. I might just give it to him for that play, as the Nexus does fall down and APK get revenge. I think this is exactly what Ixu played his multi-swords Mordekaiser into last time.
I actually think you're correct. Side.
Yep, and Cover able to avoid a lot of this damage here as Yukao gonna get stunned. There's a huge minion wave. The Ignite goes down, Blade Surge, and First Blood solo kill. Yep, another Blade Surge to come in there as Tarzan look to try and get on top of Cover, but now you can see the damage is just huge. Tarzan burning down, and Flawless will grab that kill thanks to a caster minion as now Antara chasing after Cover. Flawless flashing in to try and get on top of him. Great double stun comes down as the Ionian Fervor was keeping him alive for so long, but the flash comes out and the fadeaway half. My God, can you believe it? It took them 2 games, but now they're able to take down a Cloud Drake. Congratulations, Griffin. Once again, who does have flash available. There's the Blade Surge that the Aurelia did not want, as Vanguard's edges are traded, and Yukao can have it turned around on top of him. Ixu grabs his first kill of the game. Very are here, but you can see Flawless holds this minion wave, and Subjugate is going to give him that tankiness. Equalizer does go down, as there's the Death's Grasp, but I have a feeling Ixu is still going to die.
Way earlier. Which I think would have been maybe a little too precautious, or too cautious, given where he decided that top's going to just go down on his way anyway.
Yeah, it looks like Flawless is moving up top side. We'll see whether that is actually intended to be locking down this turret, as Flawless and Ixu are going to ignore the backdoor bonus. They don't mind about that one too much, as Ixu is once again
very helpful across the map, just putting down pressure so that his laners can push.
Griffin not really quite finding the angle that they're looking for. 2 minutes until this Mountain Drake, but we're still considering a fight around this area. Headlock hold is gigantic. Bullet time is perfect, as it was some decent knockups. The Secret's going to flash himself out. Hybrid's extremely low, but no one's died just yet. Vanguard's edge comes in as Hybrid just snipes off the Jarvan. He will be sacrificed for it, and it's a 2-for-1 trade, as now Ixu puts Antara in the Death Realm, and the idea
again, in just clearing out the vision, doesn't necessarily mean they have the advantage in the fight.
Oh, phenomenal pillar once again from Flawless, as Tarzan getting taken down very low. I believe Death Realm was utilized. It was, but the stopwatch is going to be there for Tarzan. Still, he's going to fall down. A gigantic shield for the Mordekaiser, but there's the bullet time that we've been waiting for. Hybrid still at full health, however. He's up against Viper, who's very, very low on mana, but should still be able to win out this duel. Secret is going to finally CC him, and there's the close in. Yukao with the Kingslayer will lock
so this. Refreshing to see from Griffin. I mean, they were ready for that fight. They did not back out despite...
Yeah, well, we'll see whether Griffin can continue this, because still, I mean, the gold is basically even. 24
many targets.
Maybe look for someone who doesn't have a stopwatch. Might be your opportunity there, as Ixu might need to just choose a target, any target, because he's surrounded by 4 people. Equalizer goes down. He misses his Q there, is now flashing to try and get to safety, but another beautiful bullet time from Viper.
With their vision that they've had through and through this game, and just keeps Mordekaiser at bay. Ixu, we're starting to see the limit of Mordekaiser once he comes out of that Dutch.
Yeah, and now Griffin not even looking towards a Baron or anything like that, just going to be sieging down this mid, whacking on that one as well, as the rest of Griffin are going to move on over. Antara standing at the ready with a potential equalizer, is now Cover in absolutely the wrong position, but does go golden, flashes himself out. Good Death's Grasp, but that's a huge headbutt pole into the front line. Death Realm does come in as a bullet time, again doing some work, but Ixu's able to keep himself alive for quite a long time. Not quite enough there, as Hybrid's at half health. He can't really get the damage done, as Antara just flashes on top of him. He's going to go into his Zhonya's as well, as now APK, 4 members just struggling to stay alive.
Waiting for the flank.
Yep, and we've got the Vanguard's Edge already picked up here by Yukal as Dredgeline does come in. Hybrid is going to jump immediately on top of Antara. I believe he still has his Zhonya's available, though. A Secret can't get back into this fight. His cover finally turns up. Now Yukal going to dash on over to him, but the Jarvan's already fallen down. Hybrid goes golden very quickly, now invisible as he's trying to fight Viper. 1 versus 2, he's not able to do so as Yukal was keeping 3 people busy this entire time. Another Kingslayer as finally he falls down as Antara gets in on top as another bullet time just flies over. And Antara, as in 10 seconds, they should be able to take this one as they spot all of Griffin on the Baron, and immediately APK moves straight towards this
Viper.
Yeah, he's just going to probably win the game.
Yeah,
as
I
APK
mean,
have decided to commit to this. A fight without Viper is certainly one that APK can win, but can they keep their base alive is the question. As they're pulling away, you can see Viper's just toying with them.
oh my gosh.
And now
Viper's
it's just a leash onto the Elder Drake. This is 100% only losing here for APK. As Viper's moved on back, everyone's back. They're not going to lose an inhibitor right here, but they'll lose an Elder Drake, and most likely the game off this one play.
Serious, just 100% out.
The Elder Drake ticking down, 1.5 minutes left on that one. This inhibitor getting very, very low, and the inner turret on the bottom side is going to be the priority here for Griffin as they try and get their lanes in order, dotting some I's and crossing some T's, as it were. As APK, they may need to choose an opportunity to start a fight, as Ixu just doing his very best to defend against this open inhibitor in the mid lane, but I feel like it's going to be Griffin taking the cake, eating it too, and then winning the game.
Yeah, there's nothing that APK can do at this point to stop the fight. Yukal just getting that subjugate to stay tankier.
And Iroh doesn't care about being pulled back with that Death's Grasp. At least Nexus turrets aren't taking too much damage just yet, but that should change as this siege continues. And the first Nexus turret probably will be focused. There's the Equalizer down as Hybrid. Able to avoid it for the moment. Yukal in the backline as Ixu's doing his best to try and fight him. Death's Grasp comes in, but it's just not enough as Iroh, the only one that anyone can kill. And Griffin will be able to win this game, stopping the winning streak that APK had found for themselves. They managed to get 3 in a row, but now the Nexus will fall against them, and Griffin pulling themselves 1 step further away from relegation.
Yeah, I mean, this